Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome once again to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have 4 10 won coins for you from Korea. Now, I kind of like these coins. There's a really interesting story about these, and just in terms of circulating and whether you demonetize or not. And Korea's chosen to do something that a lot of other countries haven't done, other than, of course, the United States, and that is Korea will print a new series of coins sometimes and leave the old series of coins there as circulating coins. In other words, when they print a new series of coins, even if it's a new shape, a new kind of material, even with a new design, they'll leave the old design there in circulation. Not that many countries do that. The United States is one of the countries that does that. In the United States, any money ever printed by the U.S. government is valid currency. And in this case in Korea, all of these 10 wons, to the best of my knowledge, are valid current currency, even though they've changed the model a couple times along the way. So let's take a look at them. And what we'll do is we will start with the 1979 10 won coin. And this is from, as you can see, the Bank of Korea. And let's blow it up a little bit. So on this particular coin, you can see, and I'm going to get a little bit better light on that, has kind of a brass look to it, and there's a reason that it has a brass look, and that's because it's a brass coin. So we see it says on the left, the Bank of Korea, and of course this is South Korea, and it's a 1979 here underneath, and a 10 here. In the inside we have kind of a little bit of a cog around the inner rim. If we tip it up, we see that it's smooth, and on the back we have the design. So on the back, the design is the Dabotap Pagoda, which is on many Korean coins. And the Dabotap Pagoda is located in Gyeongju, I believe is how you say it, and it's one of the national monuments of Korea, and it's a symbol to Koreans of Korea. And so what do we have on here? We have the value here, and the value again is 10 won, and then we have the bottom here, it says the bank, it says Bank of Korea in Hangul. We have some little curly cues up here along the side. And if you look at the Dabotap Pagoda on other coins, you'll see that they have different views of it. Sometimes you can see a couple different stairs. You can see the side of a couple stairs here. Sometimes it's tilted a little bit. Sometimes there's a little lion up there. And we've talked about that on some of our other coins. So this particular coin was minted in 1979. There were 200 million of them minted, so it's all over the place out there. Not hard to find. And not very valuable. Even as currency, it's not very valuable because it's probably worth about a little bit less than 1 penny United States. All right, let's go to the next one. And this one's seen a little bit more use. And this is the 2000 10 won coin. And we see if we put it next to the 1979, exactly what they've done different. And so they've taken out the Bank of Korea on the left, and they've put in the year on the top here. So this is the year 2000. I'm going to change the light on that one a little bit too. Just give us a little bit better light on both. The year 2000, and in the 2000 coin, we also see that it says the Bank of Korea in Hangul down here. Now, if we turn it over, we see that we have the same thing, smooth edges, and we have a slightly different, and this is what I was talking to you about. So then between 1979 and the year 2000, they changed the coins, and they changed the, we call it maybe the attitude or the way that the pagoda is set up. So here you can see one stairs. Here you can see 2 good sets of stairs, the one in the background. And on this one from the year 2000, we can also see it says 10 won. I'm not sure which way you read in Korean. This might be at 10 won. Rather than saying the value of the coin on the side, it says the value from side to side on the top of the pagoda. Now, this 2000 coin, there were 335 million of them made. So again, very, very common. You're going to find lots of these out there. And again, it's worth about a little bit less than 1 penny US. So even though it's still currency, you're not going to buy much with it. And there's another slight thing that they did, and that is you can't really see it very well, but this coin is 1.43 millimeters thick, and this one's 1.40 millimeters thick. So even though they're both 4.06 grams in weight, 22.86 millimeters in diameter, Numista has this one listed as slightly thicker than this one. All right, now let's get to those smaller 10 won coins, and we'll start with the 2008. So the 2008 10 won coin, you can see they made it a lot smaller. They used the similar design to the one that we just looked at from the year 2000. So the 2008 is a copper-clad aluminum coin, so it's incredibly light and it's pretty shiny. I don't know if you can tell quite how shiny it is, but it is one shiny coin. There you go. It just gets a glare off it when you look at it. So this 2008 10 won coin, again it says 2008 at the top, 10 here. It says Bank of Korea underneath, and this time it doesn't have the cogs of the wheel. It has, we call it a beaded inner rim. If we tip it up, we'll see that it's smooth again. And when you look at the side of it, you can see the aluminum much better. See the copper on the top, the aluminum there, and the copper on the bottom. So when they say copper, there you go. See how you can actually see the copper lining there? Okay, we get on the back, and once again we see the Dabotap Pagoda. And again, we see 10 won across the top. We see the lion and the steps going up. Now, we don't know the exact mintage of this coin, but we believe it was in the tens, if not hundreds of millions. And again, it's a recent coin. It's still in circulating currency, and it's worth about 1 penny US. And finally, we have our 2017. So this is the recent one. I mean, it's a year old, or maybe not even quite that. Again, 2017, 10 won, the Bank of Korea. It doesn't say won on here, it just says 10. Again, it's a copper-clad aluminum. We turn it, and now you can see the shine on this one. You can actually see the shine of my pen moving around. 10 won, Dabotap Pagoda, with the lion on it and the steps. So on these last two, we do not know the exact mintage because they did not publish it. On the first two, we know the mintage, and we know that there were so many that even though they are older, and so if we flip these, this is in 1979 coin. It's getting on there in years. It's 39 years old. Still has very little value unless you get one almost uncirculated or uncirculated. So that's our Korean coins for today. Thanks for watching the DC Coin World International Coin channel, and feel free to subscribe to our channel if you're interested in international coin videos.